Hey there, photographers and videographers, Magnus here. Today we are talking about the Sony 35mm f1.4 GM lens. Okay, first let's talk about the benefits of this lens. One of the standout features of this lens is its fast aperture of f1.4. This allows for excellent low light performance and the ability to create beautiful bokeh in your images. Another benefit of this lens is its sharpness. At f1.4, it's already incredibly sharp, and it only gets better as you stop down. The lens also has excellent contrast and color rendering, which adds to the overall quality of your images. In terms of build quality, the 35mm f1.4 GM is top-notch. It's made of high-quality materials and has a solid feel to it. It also has a dust and moisture resistant design, which is a nice bonus if you are shooting in less than ideal conditions. This lens has a number of buttons and switches that allow you to adjust and customize the focus and other settings of the lens. Aperture ring is very useful, and it is often a preferred way of controlling aperture by many professionals. Also, you can find AF/MF switch on the side of the barrel and clicky aperture switch on the opposite side. Also, the focus hold button can be mapped to a variety of functions. Like any lens, the Sony 35mm f1.4 GM has its own set of strengths and weaknesses. Here are some potential drawbacks to consider. The first one is price. This is a high-end lens with a premium price tag. It is generally more expensive than similar lenses from other manufacturers, which may be a deterrent for some photographers. Focus breathing, also known as focus shift, is a phenomenon where the apparent field of view changes as the lens is focused. Some users are complaining about focus breathing with a Sony 35mm f1.4 GM, particularly when shooting video. While this may not be a concern for all photographers, it can be an issue for videographers who rely on a consistent field of view while shooting. But most recent Sony cameras like Alpha 7 IV and Alpha 7 R5 have focus breathing compensation function, which mitigates this problem. Now let me explain why would you want a 35mm wide aperture prime lens in your kit, and what are some of the use case scenarios for this lens. It is a versatile and popular choice for photographers and videographers, and it can be used in a wide range of shooting situations. Here are some common use case scenarios for a 35mm lens. Street photography. The 35mm focal length is a classic choice for street photography, as it allows you to capture a wide field of view while still maintaining a relatively close proximity to your subjects. The fast maximum aperture of a 35mm lens can also be useful for shooting in low light for beautiful night scenery. Portraiture. The 35mm focal length is a good choice for portraiture, as it allows you to capture a full-length shot of your subject while still maintaining a relatively close working distance. Wide aperture would help to isolate your subject, or you can step down to reveal the environment. Event and wedding photography. Many wedding photographers pair a fast 35mm prime for wider shots with an 85mm prime lens for close-ups. Lighting conditions during wedding ceremonies are often, to say the least, challenging, so the wedding photographers will definitely need that extremely wide aperture on both of their lenses. Overall, the Sony 35mm f1.4 GM lens is a top-quality lens that offers excellent image quality, fast autofocus, and a durable build. It's a great choice for photographers and videographers who demand the very best in performance and image quality. That's it from me now. Thank you for liking this video. Consider watching other videos on my channel. Also, hitting the subscribe button would motivate me to make more videos like this. See you next time.